My name is Lisa Wood, and I am Cami's mom. At age 6 months, we noticed her leg didn't seem to be growing right. We had to take her to several doctors, and finally, after about 6 months to a year, they diagnosed her with scleroderma, which affects the tissue and the bone in her leg. They were recommending several surgeries, but then they didn't know if that surgery would even work.
So it was surgery or years of surgery and rehab with maybe a 15% chance of success, that her leg would function like a normal leg, but not high hopes. My wife has this idea of maybe we should amputate. Would it be easier?
I have a sister who's a pediatric oncology nurse, and she said to me, have you ever thought about amputation with Cami's leg? And my first response was, that's just crazy. She's like, just think about it. A lot of times that surgery, you're in one night in the hospital, come home, you let that heal, you get a new leg, you're better than ever before. So we thought about it for a few months, and the next appointment we had with Cami's surgeon, I brought that up to him, and he said he had actually been thinking about it.
And so we took that idea to Cami and we talked about it and said, here's the options, here's what we think, but it's your choice.
She said, I want to think about it and pray about it. And after about a week later, she came back to us and said, well, I've made up my mind. So we thought, oh boy. And we said, well, what are you thinking? And she said, I want the amputation.
I had pros and cons. I was like, I would look different. I'm close enough to my friends that they look over past it. And also at night, a couple times a week, my dad would come in my room and show me pictures of really cool prosthetics. I was like, that's so cool. I could have a pattern like that. I get to have my own leg design, and I get to be twice as fast as I already was.
She came to us and decided, yeah, I think I will have an amputation because I want to be competitive and I want to run and I want to jump and I want to play, and I think it'll give me that chance. Since that time, nothing's really been a barrier for Cami.
Seeing other people do well made me want to do better, but then I couldn't because my leg was giving me limits and I didn't feel like I had limits. I've done a lot of activities at Turnstone, and I did this one camp, and it was super fun because they did all the activities like baseball, volleyball, basketball, wheelchair basketball, tennis, and they always had fun activities to do, and they'd bring in super cool people to teach you how to do this stuff. On the last day we did a softball game. Camps that I do for my school, it's everyone has 4 limbs, everyone can do everything. And so being at Turnstone, it feels the same to be with people who are like me, because then we can compare and help each other learn.
Turnstone has allowed Cami to be involved in all that and feel a part of life.
That really kind of defines her personality. Nothing's an obstacle. I'll figure it out and let's just go. The sports is kind of the reason you're there at Turnstone, but it's really the connection to this national community. By being very open, they've connected us to people and outlets and services that have expanded our network and our minds of possibilities. The other advantage of being around an outlet like Turnstone, where there's a group of people with all sorts of different abilities, not only has she learned, you get a chance to see your daughter. Yeah. You get a chance to see your daughter be a mentor and a helper to other kids during camps and clinics, so she's learning those skills and the ability of how to help and be compassionate. There's a sense of inclusion, a sense of belonging, a sense of opportunity to be helped, and sometimes that's hard, as letting people help, but then the opportunity to give back and help also and share what's been learned, and through seeing the way and the environment that Turnstone creates for people of all sorts of abilities to connect and try things together. Yes, sports are the reason we're there, but so much more than sports comes out of it. When you give to a Turnstone, it's so much more than just helping an individual, which matters greatly. The community-wide benefit is huge.